Yo, what's good? So I just wanted to showcase my setup and my uh, character here in season 10 of D2R. It's my first season in D2R, so I started from scratch and I also started the season late. So we're about a month in, but I've only been playing for 2 weeks. But I created an infinity yesterday, and that kind of like sealed the deal on my build. I'm still trying to find better gear, trying to upgrade, but for the most part, it's like at a really good point, and I'm just excited to kind of share it and show it to you. The plan is to also make a separate video where I do like a cow run and a chaos run to show you how good it can operate. But I want to also show you that video with less gear than what I'm currently wearing. So this is like the top of the end gear that I've found for myself so far. I think it can be improved, but I think that I'm at a point where it's almost, at a it's like any more damage that I get or any more improvement that I do make from here on out is overkill. Okay? So, what we're working with and the whole concept of this build is a run and gun type of zone where you're stacking faster run walk and you're just trying to shoot and throw jabs and pew pew and run away as much as possible. Okay, so we're running double hustles. Again, these are new to me because I haven't played D2R, and that's why I'm running them, is because I like I've played Enigma Javazon. I'm a Zon main. Zon is like my favorite class. I will make a Sork at the beginning of the season, and that Sork funds my Amazon. And then I play Amazon. That's all I play. Okay? I don't really like I there was times throughout my D2 career where I played everything, for sure. But Zon was always my main class. Like, it was always my most built class. It was always my most played class. It was always my most favorite. So I'm building this based around the new rune words because I think that they're fun and they give me a fresh take on a class that I've played for 20 years. So uh, we're running this hustle because it gives us the burst of speed proc, but we're also not running Phoenix because it's like a bullshit item that costs too much for what it gives to us Amazons. You're literally only getting the redemption aura, and the trade-off for all of what Spirit offers or what Storm Shield offers is what you're losing in that trade on top of how much it costs. Okay, so for me, I refuse to use it. I just think it's bullshit. um the hustle is here in order to regain mana through leech and also proc the burst of speed. It has chip damage in hell, but like in normal, like if you look at this, it's a level 39 item. So if you stack your decks early on, you can wear this at 39 or like in your 40s, and that's at the tail end of normal. Okay, so you're deleting shit in normal, and then you get to nightmare and you're still deleting shit. So it's really strong in the early to mid game, but it falls off in the damage department at the end game. So we're not really using this for the damage. We're just using it for the burst of speed proc to shoot some arrows for fun and to leech in between our throws for our jabs, okay? To keep us topped off. The other thing is a hustle here. Again, affordable rune word. It's just beautiful, faster run walk, attack speed. It has everything that you would want. Like, there's nothing bad here. So it's a beautiful rune word. The other thing here is a cat's eye. 30 faster run walk. Again, we're running and gunning. Faster run walk stack. Increase attack speed. Dex. It's good. Griffin's eye. I was fortunate enough to find this ladder, and this has been like one of the highlights of my season so far. So I'm really stoked about it. Just as an Amazon main, I've never found a Griffin's Eye before. So finding one for the first time is just really exciting. It got me even more hyped to play this class again. The other thing we're running here is a Razor Tail. You can see we could run a T-Gods if you want. It's up to you test them out, see which one you like better. I think the Razor Tail is nice just because uh, it splinters, the Pierce splinters Lightning Fury, so it does a lot of damage in high density mobs and cows. It just flattens things. It's nice. And at a certain point, once you get like Griffin's Infinity and all of these charms, like you don't really need more damage. So I feel like hitting more mobs is better, just for me personally. Okay, but I do think T Gods has its place, especially because it has this lightning absorb here, and this is new to me. But the Sunder charms really hurt you and the lightning resist, so stacking is nice. We're running dual leech rings. This is up to you, but I'm just trying to get more mana back, because if you play Javazon before, you know how bad they are on their mana. Because your mana leech only works on that first like initial throw with your javelin, and that initial hit. It won't proc off of any of the elemental splinter damage. So that's why we're running Hustle, so that we can proc burst of speed, run faster, shoot faster, attack faster, kill faster, but also mana leech. These are something I need to upgrade. Ideally, you're going to have 220s here, but any glove with IAS is going to work. So just, try your best. Find those 220s. 320s would be great, but those are tough to find too. So, yeah. We're using Titans, obviously, because faster run walk. So we got double Titans here. And then we found a few of these Jav skillers, and then we traded for a couple of them. And then we found this Lightning Res Sunder, which is great. We found a Amazon torch, but unfortunately when it rolled pretty low. It's pretty bad. But a torch is a torch, especially at the early mid ladder. Like finding a perfect or a high end one is going to cost you, and I'm not down to pay. So we also got this Annie, and unfortunately it rolled garbage on the res. But again, what can you do? I'll find another declone and I'll do it again. I'll try my best. But this is kind of the setup. We're using Silkweaves because it gives max mana and then mana after each kill. Also, with the rings, you could swap it out for Ravenfrost if you don't want to be frozen. I don't find an issue too often, if at all, because we're really not engaging in too many things that do frost damage. So I don't know. Personally, I'm just trying to hit that like 8% mana stolen is kind of like a sweet spot that I found. Obviously more is better, but like if you can hit the 8%, that just feels really good. If you take this off and you're only at 4%, it kind of doesn't, you're not getting enough mana back, basically. Like the percentage back is not enough. So yeah, that's kind of the setup. And then what I'm gonna do is also make a video with less gear. Like I'll probably take off the Griffins and all of these charms and stuff and show you how the build works. But I was also thinking of maybe like leveling hardcore Zon or something like that, to kind of showcase to you that it's probably possible to run this build in hardcore or something like that, and like do it solo, and like this would be a very good defensive option, because I want to show you the potential of this build. I think that it's really strong. Okay, the last thing here is the Infinity and the Merc, right? I was fortunate enough to find an Eth Mancatcher. I gave it to my buddy. He cubed it for me, and it landed with 4 sockets, which is super lucky. Then I found a burr. I found a jaw. I traded the jaw for a burr. So I had 2 burrs, and then the Mal and the Ist I traded for. And then I popped this, and I hit a 320 perfect an F man catcher. So I'm stoked on this. And this is the first Infinity that I've personally made for myself. So I'm really happy with it. Usually, like, I would trade for an Infinity, right? This fort, you'll notice it's not ethereal, but there's a reason why. It's because I want to be able to use it if I choose to do so. So we made a Dust Shroud fort that's non-eth. And then this is the cure because, again, new rune word. I'm going to try it. I'm going to play with it. I, like, all of my mercs over the years, it's either Vamp Gaze or Andes, right? So I think it's fun to use something new. And that's kind of the build. So I'm going to make another video with less gear and showcase it to you and kind of show you how it pilots and operates. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I felt like getting it in the range of like 10 to 15 minutes or less was probably better. So I just wanted to like show off what I found in my gear and my setup and then the concept of it, and then make a video showing how it pilots. So that'll be next.